Hello, it's Wessel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue on my adventures in SnowRunner on hard mode. And today we're at day 58 here in Washington, and we're going to fiddle about in Solace Bay a little bit more yet, and then head on through to Selten River National Park. So I just realised last night, I've still got to go and pick up some stuff from the port. So I'm thinking, while I've got the Mack here, I might go over to the port, pick up some stuff, a couple of cargo containers and a small pipe that we need for various things later on, bring them back to the stockpile, and then continue on with the work in Solace Bay and Selten River National Park. But anyway, let's swoosh on over because I've got a lot to do today. So we want to get going and head off in the Mack first up and just do that little bit of logistics, get the stuff we need to get. Going to offload these guys. Honk. Got a nice lot of these things, packaged sand, but we now have got enough for the rest of the journey, or take off two at a time, why not? Just keen to get these out of the way over here-ish. Then we're going to run all the way back to the fuel station, then on round to the port where we'll pick up some cargo containers and some pipe. Just watching that fuel running down because I just remembered we've used our reserves, so I haven't got that long to fiddle. Come on, how'd you come? Right. Great bit of loot. So we're going to head around to the port, a little bit unplanned prior to today. I'm just worried that if I don't do this now, I don't want to be in a stage where I'm going to have to bring the Mack in specifically to do this run. I guess the White Western Star can probably do it. But it would be a bit of a stretch. So I'd rather do it with the Mack while I can. We'll just sort of see how we go. Hopefully we'll be able to get this done, bring them all back, and then load up with a load for the couple of tasks we actually want to do in Selten River Mountains. That may well prove to be a bit of a stretch. Good thing you don't take damage by banging your trailer into things. those rocks are bigger than they look. I'm not going to bother about refueling on the way over there, but I will refuel on the way back. We're still going to have to go over the port a couple more times yet anyway, because there's a task called final completion or something like that, where you need to take 2 transformers back to the railway station. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that, because obviously a transformer is 3 slots, so I can't fit 2 of them on the 5 slot very easily. And they're quite heavy, so I don't think I want to be putting them on the side or generally having them so they'll tip over. Anyway, that's a problem for another day. Oh, good thing his car wasn't parked there that time. Now we also need 3 solar panels, but I don't think I'm going to be able to fit them on. So we might have to just come and get them when we need them. Which is not too bad, because they're only a bit further than the fuel station, so it'll work out okay. I'm just having a really stupid idea. I've done this once before. Is it worth going there rather than going all the way around? Short answer, no. I thought about it. It's just not worth it. Tip over risk is so high. And if we did tip over, would be absolutely nightmarish to try and sort it out from there. So we are going the longer but safer route. we'll make it over to the port pretty well. Load up 2 cargo containers and 1 small pipe. So we'll put the cargo containers in the back 4 slots and the 1 pipe just across the front. Should be fine. And that'll then be everything we need from the port, apart from the 2 transformers that we can't even activate yet anyway. So it doesn't really matter that we're going to have to come back to them because we can't do anything about it. But then finally, after many hours of messing about, we'll have got all the non-loggy, planky bits ready at the stockpile. Actually, I could probably do this without detaching. I was going to detach the trailer and put them on and everything, but I think what I'll do is I'll put them on and shove them to the back like I have done before. Right. Let's get some cargo containers. Almost done that before. Oh no, that's right, shouldn't have done that. Because now when I do the small pipe, oh, interesting, didn't move it forward. I expected the cargo to suddenly just jump forward, but it didn't. Actually, better to put it the other way. Put it on there. Would have been if it hadn't caught on the front of the crane as well. Hello. We've got 2 cargo containers and 1 small pipe. Pretty sure the cargo containers have to go into Selten River National Park. The small pipe has to go into the mountains. But I'm not exactly sure what they've contracts for tasks there. Should all be fine. Because here's the hardest part, and then we should be okay once we can get to start pulling up the hill. It's just a bit tricky to get to there. Mack's pretty good. Doing well. Pull up this last little bit of the hill and then the rest of it. All nice and healed. Skippity skip around. So once we drop these guys off at the stockpile, we'll then load up some packaged sand, some cement and some vehicle spare parts that we need for a couple of contracts over in Selten River Mountains. So again, we're going to be running around the main road, get the mountains, and then running around the main road in mountains to deliver the stuff for the dam. Why do you pull up there? Quite steep, that last little bit. Oh, jump over the bridge this time. I'm going to jump under the bridge. Steady. Yes, I don't think there's any way I can really overload with 3 solar panels, so we won't bother with those at the moment. We need 3 solar panels, some tasks. It's a couple of tasks need 1 and 2 respectively, or 3 tasks each need 1, I can't remember which. I think we'll come and grab them some other time. We can use them, we could even use the Billert or something like that to get those and just auto load it. Bit of a start to the day of just doing some logistics, but then hopefully we'll be able to get into some more useful stuff once we finish this. We're going to refuel from the fuel station again. We don't get all the fuel out of that fuel trailer. There we go. Very good. Hopefully that will help us later on when we're coming back to do the tasks that need these cargo containers and small pipes. That anyway. Around a bit. Oh, did I put him on the truck? If I put him on my own wheels, probably did. Message. Get away. Further off. That wasn't quite what I had in mind. Okay, now. What do we need? Surplus of power, that's the one that we're doing with the transformer. Logistics in action needs 4 vehicle spare parts. Okay, 4 vehicle spare parts. And final push, 2 cement, 2 packaged sand, 4 bricks. Okay. So. 2 cement, 2 packaged sand, 4 bricks. Whee! House of Cards. This gives us 2 cement and 2 packaged sand. It's going to roll down here. Actually, the cement looks like it's the best thing to be putting things on. I'm going to take these, but we're only going to take them into Selten River National Park. Switch them over with the Billert when we're there, I think. So we've got the packaged sand and the cement that we need. And we've got the vehicle spare parts that we need. Now we're just going to come down and find the Billert. We can both head through into the National Park. We left the Billert at the gateway. He's sitting there waiting for us. we go. Look at him just there. Let's go. Hold hands. Let's hold hands and go through the gateway. Skip through. Dip-diddy. So we'll have both of the vehicles in there. We'll be able to then take the the Mack around. We'll actually pull up at the entrance to the railway station, which is where the Billert has to go to deliver the transformer. Oops. Little button stick there. So we've got 4 medium planks just sitting there. I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but I know I need them. I think some of them need to go. Didn't want to crash into that sign. Let's let ourselves go up here a bit. Yes, I think some of them need to go into Selten River Mountains. Not sure now. I know there's a couple need to go into this map. Can you come down there any quicker? Look under the bridge. So the Billert will bring the transformer down here, but then keep going through the other side. We're just going to pull up here. Right. This should be pretty fine, and then we'll finish surplus of power. Kind of over the top of that. Doing a pretty good job of not using much fuel. Considering he's pulling a reasonable weight, this transformer is actually very heavy. It certainly was heavy to lift on the crane. I imagine it's pretty heavy. Pretty neat. Let's go. A little truck at the front. Steady, steady. Definitely don't want to start sliding this trailer around. It'll pull the truck around like nobody's business. go around here through the back. We'll be there, so we might stop when we get there and take a photo. Take a photo, I think, next to the train carriages. That'll make it obvious that we're at a train station. We took a photo something like that. Look pretty good. Okey-dokey. And then we can deliver our transformer. Oh, no. Okay. Here's your reward. Well, thank you for my reward. I'll take that. Be happy. Oh, so we've sort of half made a, I don't know, made a thing. I think that's because we still need the other two transformers to finish the task. Or can we go through that thing? Yes, we can. Oh, can't go through that thing. Wiggle around that way. Look. Boing, boing, boing. I'm actually thinking I'm going to fiddle about for a minute now. So, just stop the engine, change trucks. We're going to start the engine. So the 4 vehicle spare parts are now hopping onto the flatbed. Okay. Now need 4 bricks. To start with, we're certainly going to put one there. And we're also going to put one in the front here. To make things a bit easier for us. One brick. Two bricks. Bricks. Each truck. Nice. Happy to share the load. I'm going to do one extra on each. Why are you going that way? Very weird. I'll take the Billert first, just in case he drops off his brick. Okay, I can come by with the Mack second, sort him out. Okay, we're not doing, actually I'll change this. We're not doing Seeking the Light. We're doing Logistics in Action. We need to deliver 4 vehicle spare parts to the Logistics Centre in Selten River Mountains. Got all 4 of them on the back of this truck. We're going to take him all the way up to the gateway, then come back, get the Mack, bring him all the way up, go through together hand in hand. Then this one will go on to the Logistics Centre, drop off his 4 vehicle spare parts. We'll then get the Mack, come past, grab this last extra couple of bricks, overload the Mack by having all of them on his truck, take them up to the dam. That is the cunning plan. That should stay out of the way now for the Mack to come through. I don't know how we'll go in terms of getting things done. Hopefully we'll get both trucks into Selten River Mountains. Maybe be able to drop off the vehicle spare parts. I don't reckon we're going to have enough time for the Mack to run all the way up to the port, to the dam, sorry, up to the dam to complete the other contract. So the Billert's gone through all the pricky parts of this map without losing those bricks. Hopefully the Mack can do the same. We'll all meet happily at the gateway. The bridge again. Tuck. This one doesn't have a very big fuel tank, but it's quite economical. So it sort of stretches that 180 litres a fair way. Even it sort of runs around here at 5 litres a minute. Right. Fuel rate. Pretty good. Let's see what the Mack can do. Yes, he's running at more like 14 and 15 litres a minute. So he's going to want to have a bigger tank, isn't he? Now I could put him in low gear, or high gear I should say, which will reduce his fuel use, but also slows him down quite a bit. I don't really want to do that. Basically, yeah, we're going to do exactly the same route. Just going to head up here. So even in high gear, we're sort of variable around the 10, 11 mark. Going up this hill. Getting down now, that's better. Yes, if it stayed at that 5 or 6, that'd be just fabulous. But as you can see, we're not going very quickly. This is still too steep. Let's try. Cooking. Down under the bridge. Thread the needle. So today's pretty much going to be all sealed bitumen type runs really. That little bit of detour at the port, but otherwise all on the black stuff. And even if we get as far through today as we possibly could, we're still going to be all through the black stuff. Not that I'm complaining. Aheads. There we go. Yeah, so we'll happily make it into Selten River Mountains, so that's a good thing. And we'll head on to the logistics centre. Hold hands, and through we go. So that'll get us into Selten River Mountains. So at least that's something. And then we should be able to take at least one of the trucks into the logistics centre. We might even get both of them. I don't know. We're kind of running out of time, but maybe we'll make it. Actually, I should do the other truck first, shouldn't I? Again, same logic as before, just in case something goes wrong. I'll drop the bricks off. I don't have to then bring the Mack back to get the bricks. Beep. Unfortunately, we deliver these vehicle spare parts. It's not the end of this job by any stretch. We've then got to get a maintenance trailer and a curtain side trailer. Now, I'm pretty sure I know where the maintenance trailer is. It's the one up at the concrete plant. But the curtain side, I'm not so sure about. There is a curtain side at the logistics centre, but I don't think it's that easy. Just roll it from one side of the parking lot to the other. Be a little bit too easy. That stage is completed. Let's get the Mack. He's got the packaged sand and the cement. 2 bricks on him at the moment. Bring him over to the logistics centre and load up the other 2 bricks. He's got everything needed. The final push. That maintenance trailer currently has quite a bit of fuel in it, I think. We've got to work out how we're going to best use that. Okay, so I'll grab one in, put it in slot 2. The other one. Now, if we look at the masks, nope. 2 cement, 2 package span, and 4 bricks. Well, that's exactly what we have on that truck. So this truck is about as overloaded as we can possibly have. I'm thinking I might refuel from the Kodiak rather than from the fuel trailer. Just because I want to sort of spread the fuel out a bit more. Just have to be careful coming down here. Come down there a couple of times a bit too quick. Because I think things a bit of a challenge. This is all going to the East Dam site, which would have been difficult in the past, but now, because we've done the earlier contract, we can now scoot across the top of the dam. We'll be able to zip across the top there without getting too upset. I don't think we're going to get all the way there for 8 o'clock. I'm sure we won't actually when I think about it, because we're going to have to go through the little nasty little detour. Let's get to the little detour and then see what time it is. Because it's kind of starting to feel like it's pretty light. Yeah, we don't really need our lights on anymore. Come along here, past where the sideboard trailer used to be sitting. Run across the bridge. And pretty much we get up to the detour. We've done pretty well today. I mean, we had to waste a little bit of time at the start with our chores of going and getting the cargo container and small pipes. But at least we managed to deliver the transformer for the surplus of power contract. And then we I managed to drop off 4 vehicle spare parts, which, although it doesn't finish that other contract, at least we've completed a portion of it. So here we are at the turn-off, so I think we'll probably end up stopping here. .24, perfect. That'll do nicely. So we'll stop there at 8:24. It's a reasonable spot to stop. We've managed to finish that surplus of power, which is good. So tomorrow we should definitely finish this one, and then we'll need to work out what the next contract is we want to do after that. But that's it for today. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. It was perhaps a lot of bitumen road running today, but I guess that's the nature of Washington. You've just got to take the cargo from pretty much from the Solace Bay map all the way through the mountains. You don't really have much option. There's not a lot of cargo anywhere else. So that's what we've done. Anyway, that's it for today. We'll be back bright and chirpy tomorrow. And hopefully, yes, we'll knock over another contract and maybe even a task or two. But that's it for now. So I hope you enjoyed, and bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.